All right. Second down. They give him a yard. I don't know how he got it. 2nd and 9. Just underway here from Lester Vaughn Field. 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats, operating from their 43. Here's a handoff to the tailback. Tries to break it outside and will just step out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain.
Curtis Stevens again.
With Stevens again on the carry, and it's going to leave 3rd and 5 at the 48-yard line for the Wildcats. 3rd and 5 is one of those situations, you may run it, you may throw it, so Hawks will have to be wary of both of those scenarios here on defense. No score, just underway live from Gretna High School, the Hawks and the Wildcats.
Now Terrell Edmonds is in the backfield right behind the quarterback. He was only playing end position just a few minutes ago. Let's see what he's going to do with it. There he goes.
Pitch it to him. He is tripped up in the backfield.
Nice play.
Bujack comes in and a big loss of about 8 yards on that. And Bujack was shooting the gap through there, and he caught him and dropped him for an 8-yard loss.
8-yard loss makes it 4.
Terrell Edwards had started around the right side with the Gretna defensive line right now, but like you said, Stuart, he was Cook was just too fast for him.
All right, now danriver to punt, and here comes the kick. Good pressure. It's blocked. It's blocked. Ball is loose, and Hawks, I think, made a mistake there. Tried to field the punt, and
danriver saying they got the football.
danriver may have got it.
Pile up. Now danriver got the ball.
You got to stay off of that ball in that situation. Number 2 over there for the Hawks, DeMarcus Jefferson, tried to cover that, and he lost it. On a block punt like that, you got to leave it alone.
That was not a very smart play right there, but
after 3 good defensive plays and a block punt, danriver still has the ball. So right at the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
All right, Terrell Edwards lined up right behind the quarterback.
All right, they're going to pitch it coming
into it right there.
All right, this time he's got room to run. He gets around the end. He may go. He's at the 20, the 10. They're not going to get him. And second chance results in a 51-yard run by Terrell Edmonds. And the Hawks should have the ball on offense, but mistakes will kill you. And it certainly did right there. 51 yards around the left side. And there was no containment on the outside edge. I don't know where it was, but it just wasn't there. I don't think he got touched. Number 9 to kick, I think, or number 8. I'm not sure. Those numbers are hard to see. I believe it's 9. Here's the kick. Off to the side, but no good.
No good.
Off right, no good. But danriver leads at 6-0. And let's take a timeout. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio. 51.
Good. What happened on the punt? Did we catch it and fumble it?
Yeah. Number 2 tried to field it.
I tried to admit, I didn't know if a punt, block the punt is a live ball or what.
If it crosses the line of scrimmage,
they can't advance it if it crosses the line of scrimmage. But you can, but you take the risk of fumbling it.
That's what we just, that's what we've been sitting here talking about, is that one play right there that Terrell Edwards run. We've been, and they knew they was going to run it. The Granny should have knew that they was going to run it. I mean, we knew they was going to run it, Billy.
I know that. He's going to run it every time. We just got to stop him.
They did a good job back then. 8 yards back.
Yeah.
Flipping.
Oh, that was
That's beautiful. I love it.
And welcome back. After the turnover, danriver scores on the next play. They lead at 6-0. The extra point was no good. Hawks blocked a punt, but they tried to field it, fumbled it back to danriver. They scored on the next play. Here's the kick, a low kick. And Matt Glass, it gets by Matt. It's still continuing to be finally picked up by Chris Hall. Hall breaks one tackle. Hall ahead to the 35-yard line, so a good return by Chris Hall. It just didn't look like the ball was going to ever get back there.
It was on the ground for a long, long time. But getting back to that block punt, still, we should have had the ball somewhere around midfield, if, of course, if Gretna hadn't tried to play the ball. But that was a bad mistake. Now we're down 6-0. We're going to have to make up for it.
All right, Hawks are going to start from the spread here with, I think that's Chambers at the left of Rosser. And here's Rosser, fakes to Chambers. He goes left. Rosser over the 50-yard line to the 45-yard line. And Rosser got 20 yards right there, just like that.
Nice run right there by Rosser. Running over the left side right there.
First down.
All right, Deion Rosser faked it to Jeremiah Chambers, and he took it 20 yards and 1st and 10 at the Dan River 45-yard line. Hawks trailing 6-0, and on the move here early in the first quarter. This time it's keeper by Rosser going right. Breaks one tackle, moves ahead for a gain of a couple. As quickly there,
tackle by 2 Edmonds.
Edmonds came in and made the
1
stop.
yard gain makes it 2nd and 9.
I think it's closer to a 2-yard gain once they spot it, and it'll be 2nd and a long 8 coming up for the Hawks.
It looked like Rosser maybe waited a little bit too long before he made his cut. If he made his cut a little bit early, I think he'd have picked up a little bit more yardage.
All right, tight coverage here by Dan River. There's that's Bojack, number 12 on the carry.
Yeah.
Over the right tackle. Cook on the carry, and he got about 5. It's 3rd and 3 for the Hawks. Hawks moving in players in and out. Chambers comes back in.
5-yard gain makes it
Cook
33.
goes out. Cook just carried the ball. And now 3rd and a short 3 for the Hawks here. And they've got full backfield here. Hall is going to be the quarterback. Hall takes a snap, goes straight ahead, bulldozes ahead. He has the first down. Hall got about 5 yards on that, and he only needed 3.
You know, Stuart, right now that shows you that we're a little bit better right now than was last week because we did pick up a first down.
Yeah. Good point, Bob. 1st and 10 now for the Hawks. Ball at the 32-yard line of Dan River. Chambers this time it lines up as a slot back, and they're going to run it to Hall up the middle, and Hall pushing the pile, finally brought down.
5 Hall with the carry.
He might have got 3 on that, probably 2. Yeah, Jeremiah Chambers, we saw that in warm-ups. They lined him up as a slot receiver.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
And in practice, they sent him in motion to run a sweep. Don't know if they're going to do that here because really, if he runs right, it's going to be to the narrow side of the field. So they're going to line up more in their traditional spread formation, and it'll be Chambers to the just to the left of Rosser. Rosser takes a snap. Rosser pitches it to Chambers. Chambers nowhere to go, and he's just going to get what he can. He only got a couple, and we got a key 3rd down, and about 6 coming up, Bob, maybe 7.
Well, Rosser pitched that thing out to Chambers, and I don't know. I never did like that pitch out to it. It's always a chance to right there for a fumble, but anyway, Chambers held on to it and picked it up a few yards.
3rd and 7 now. Big 3rd down right here for Gretna. Rosser takes a snap. Rosser, this shovel pass to Matt Glass. Glass is through the hole, and a good gain down to the 17-yard line for a first down. Matt Glass, they've run that play twice this year, Bob, and it's worked both times.
Yeah, sometimes when it's working real good, all the while we forget to run it again.
All right. All right, first down at the 17-yard line. And here's Cook to carry. Cook jumps across, spins, and still on his feet. Finally brought down. He got to the 15.
12 Cook with the carry.
And a couple of yards there by Cook.
I think we're going to see Cook running the ball a little bit more still tonight because in the past you have not seen him. We've seen him more on defense, but tonight he's going to be an offensive running back at times.
On 2nd down, they're going back to Chris Hall as quarterback, and it'll be Chambers to his right, fullback there to the right as well, and it's going to be Chambers following, and he gets through the first line. Flag on the play. Might have been a face mask, Bob, right at the point of the play. We'll see.
5 Hall on the carry. Did they flag on the play?
Right around the 10-yard line, but I believe they're going to tack a face mask on here. We'll wait to see what the indication is from the officials.
Gretna says it's Dan River.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got a face mask on Hall.
I think you're right.
Personal foul,
Personal
face
foul,
mask.
Personal foul face mask against Dan River. Be enough for Gretna first down.
That's going to take it down inside of the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Looks like right around the 5, Bob.
Be first and goal from the 5.
All right, Gretna trailing 6-0, but with a good chance to score here at the 5-yard line. Rosser back in at quarterback. Rosser takes it, cuts out to the outside, and he is stuffed. No blocking on the left side there, and Rosser got brought down pretty hard, and he lost a little bit of it there. He actually lost a half a yard.
33, Edmonds with the tackle. Brings up second and goal.
I think Virgil Glass is back in the backfield with as a ball carrier. Let's see if he gets the ball this time.
All right, it's going to be Hall to carry. Hall goes right, and it's tripped up. Nice play by number 7.
5 Hall with the carry.
Curtis Stevens, who came in and tripped Hall up. It looked like Hall had a head of steam and was headed for the pylon, but he got tripped up, and it's going to be third down. And I think Matt Glass is where we want to go right here on a pass play if they do it. Third and goal from about the 6-yard line. No, back it up a little bit more than that, around the 8. We'll see. Rosser will stay in at quarterback. They'll spread the field. And big play here on third and goal. Here's Rosser. Shovel pass to Glass. Glass, that's not going to get it done. He gets back to the 5. I was saying they needed to go to Glass, but I was thinking more of throwing it to him in the end zone. Fourth down and goal.
Canaris is coming in now for a field goal, and I think that's a good decision right now. Because we need to get on the board, and let's do it.
All right, so good stand by the Dan River Wildcats, and we'll see if Canaris can punch it through here. Basically going to be about a 22-yard field goal. And the Hawks are taking a lot of time here to get set. And looks like they're set. And low snap, terrible snap, kick on the way. He got it through. No, they say no good. Okay, wide right. I thought it went right through.
It looked good from here.
All right. And hey, Hawks are just having trouble putting points on the board here. And once again, they come up dry. Dan River takes over at the 20-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Wildcats there, so another good opportunity goes by the boards.
I didn't see the goalpost disappear.
All right, first down for the Wildcats, leading 6-0. And the Hawks looked good until they got to the 5 bomb, and they just couldn't move it after that.
4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, and Gretna's defense now is going to have to stand tall.
All right, quarterback under center, and he's going to pitch it. Here comes the toss right, and tripped up nicely there. Looks like number 52 in there, Khalil Witcher.
52 Witcher Heyman.
And gain on that is going to be minimal. Second down and 9.
1 yard gain makes it second and 9.
Again, the Wildcats are going to be pitching that ball left and right tonight, it appears, Bob. They're going to test our outside containment and see if we can stop them.
Well, Terrell Edmonds, he just went to the sideline, so to me, that's in our favor.
All right, again, out of the I formation. And here's the handoff to the up back, and I believe that's the other Edmonds.
That's the other Edmonds, Tremaine.
2 Edmonds with the carry.
And he goes right up the middle for good yardage there. It's going to be third down, however. Third down and about 2. A long 2 with that.
7 yard gain makes it third and 2.
Here's where you got to really be careful. If you cheat to the inside to stop the 2 yards, make sure you don't let them go around the outside, Bob.
Well, Terrell's back into the football game now, and of course, we knew he wouldn't be out long. And probably he's going to get this ball right here.
All right, quarterback. Here's the handoff. A little bit of a mix-up there in the backfield, and I think he got it.
I think he got the first down. Yeah.
He got just enough. Danced around and made it. It'll be a first down. He had to get to the 30. He got to the 31. So Dan River keeps the drive going with that third down play. Again, the Wildcats lead at 6-0. Hawks missed on a short field goal just a moment ago. And now the Wildcats have it once again. Quarterback under center. Here's the handoff up back. That's, I believe that's Tremaine Edmonds. I believe they had a Edmonds backfield there. Tremaine.
Yeah, that was Tremaine, yeah.
And he got about 4.
Edmonds with the carry, stopped by several Hawks.
2nd and 6.
4-yard gain makes
And
it
again, you get 4 or 5 yards of carry. That's going to be a long night for the defense.
Yeah.
So the Hawks have got to do a little bit better on stopping that run up the middle as well. 2nd down and 6. Again, the I formation. One receiver right, one to the left. And here's the tailback. Tries to bounce it outside. This is Stevens. He is wrapped up. Flag on the play. Probably going to be a hold.
Stopped by 23 Chambers. A flag on the play.
All right, he got back about around the line of scrimmage. So the Hawks have a decision to make here if it's against Dan River. It's either going to be 3rd and 6 or 2nd and about 15.
Against Dan River.
Wait to see what Saunders has decided. They're going to take the penalty, and that's going to make it 2nd and 15. Ball will be reset now at the 25-yard line. And now will that put Dan River, you got to just think, will Dan River throw the ball in this situation? 2nd and about 16. So will the Wildcats be content to run it here, or will they decide to try to throw it, is the question. I think you might give another run at it and then try to throw it on 3rd down perhaps. All right, Coach Saunders is upset about something with one of the officials. I'm not sure what. The officials have stopped play for a moment, I think, to discuss the situation. And maybe he thought the spot was where they marked it off was incorrect. I don't know. There's some discussion among the officials. So far, they haven't moved the ball. All right, I think Coach Saunders now is satisfied and steps back off of the play. Oh, maybe not satisfied, but he does step back.
I don't think he's
not going to be satisfied until he gets a flag.
I think he gets back, Coach got it.
But the officials, what it is, I think it's a spot of the football, but the officials are still discussing it.
Yeah.
And hey, Stuart, I think the officials are going to win.
Well, Coach Saunders is again in the ear of one of the officials here on the near sideline.
The officials can't agree on that.
And yeah, we've got a long discussion and nothing happens. It's still 2nd and 16, and I think they've told him to step off the field. He obliges, and he probably told him not to come back on there. All right. Yeah, big play right here. It's early in the game, but the Hawks really need a good stop right here. They don't want to give up a big play because they want a chance to get this ball back and try to cut into this Dan River lead. And this is taking forever. Whatever is going on, Coach Saunders is still not happy with it. And the question is, how long will the officials be patient?
The other coach is on the
All right, now Ferrell Edmonds is on the other side discussing the situation as well. All right.
The fans are saying, get off the field.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
And we agree with them.
And meanwhile, the Wildcats make a substitution on offense. Bring in number 51 there on the left tackle. And now we're set. So about a 2-minute delay, nothing happened. 2nd and 16. And here's handoff to the tailback. Bottled up, flag on the play. Probably another hold, and this one I think they'll decline. We'll see.
There's a flag on the play.
He threw that like
All right, and they're warning the Gretna side to stay back. I don't know how much more patient they're going to be before we get a sideline warning. All right, they'll decline this holding penalty, and it's going to make 3rd down and 16. So now the Wildcats against Alta Vista had a terrible time throwing the ball. You got to think it's advantage Gretna right here if the Wildcats do throw it. So 3rd and 16.
I think the defense will be coming either way on the quarterback.
Got to watch out for the draw, something like that.
That's what you
really
got to watch out for
it.
because.
If you don't go to the second 16, you don't go.
All right, see a blitz coming. All right, he rolls right, looking downfield. They're going to chase him down. He throws it late, short of the first down. It is complete, but it'll bring up about 4th and 5, maybe 4th and 4. So they got 12 of that. And punting situation, you would believe right here, 4th and 4.
12-yard gain makes it 4th and 4.
And I think the punting unit will head on to the field. So the Hawks defense holds. Dan River will a couple of holding penalties really shot themselves in the foot on that
they
drive.
did. Yeah, they made a couple of mistakes right there. But of course, Dan River right now is leading this football game, leading the first quarter 6-0.
All right, here's the snap. He gets this one away, a nice kick too, and not going to be returnable. Fortunately, Dan River player downs it pretty quickly. We got a late flag at the end of this. This is after the play. Raekwon Stone is cheering like it's against Dan River.
They say it's against Dan
River. Most
River.
likely going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Waiting to see what the call is going to be. There was no return on the punt. It was down at the 20. The official still got the ball. He's got it over at the 27-yard line. And we're waiting to see personal foul.
Personal foul against Dan River.
That's 15 yards. They'll mark that off. And the Hawks will start with pretty good field position here.
Now, Stuart, right now, Gretna needs to take advantage of the mistakes that Dan River's making because right now they're picking up good yardage and not even running the football. But Gretna needs to take advantage of this. Right now, they're in pretty good field position right now.
Out to the 42-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Hawks. And Hawks offense, hey, it's been a while since this Hawks offense is putting the points on the board. You got to go all the way back to Appomattox in the 4th quarter. All right, Chambers in motion. Chambers gets it, comes around the right side. He's got blockers, cuts it back. He's got the first down and a little bit more.
Chambers with the carry.
Chambers followed his block and then finally cut it back at the end and got about 12 yards. It'll be a first down.
Chambers' run is good for another Gretna Hawk. First down.
Saw them practicing that in the warm-ups, and Bob, they ran it right there. They lined Chambers up as a sort of a slot receiver on the left side, bring him in motion. We've seen them do that with Chris Hall, and this time Hall will come and take that position. Chambers will line up to the left of Rosser. We've got a receiver right, a receiver left. It's going to be Rosser running left. Rosser pushes ahead at the end of that play. He got about
14, Rosser with the carry.
7 yards maybe. And that's a good gain on first down. You'll take 7.
But you know, Stuart, right now we have not seen the plays that we saw last week. They was balled up in the middle of the line. So Gretna right now is going to the right. They're going to the left. They're going off tackles, but they're not going right up the middle.
They've opened it up a little bit, no doubt about it. 2nd and 3. This time it's Hall in the backfield with Rosser. And this Chambers going to come in motion again. They fake it this time. And Rosser stumbles ahead. He didn't get the first down, Bob. He kind of tripped up there going through the line.
Rosser with the carry.
And it's going to be 3rd down. He got maybe a yard, 3rd and 2. And this is the struggles for Gretna has been 3rd and short, 4th and short.
3rd and 2.
We saw that against Blacksburg last week. And again, that Gretna offense may take a timeout here. Let's see.
End of the quarter.
Oh, the quarter's going to come to an end. So after one quarter is in the books, it's the Wildcats leading the Hawks 6-0. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Gretna Hawks football on ESPN Radio. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I hadn't paid any attention. Let's see.
Billy, how long?
I don't see any.
Okay.
How about going to get the first
Let
down?
me see.
Huh?
I don't see a thing.
Well, in history, it's in the rule running at the middle.
250-0879. Yeah. Try again. See if I can figure out what's going on here.
Gretna Tire, Western
Okay.
Auto Lawn and Garden, Michael L. Bond Family Dentistry, Central Oil, Jack's Quick Snack, Crossroads Family Style Restaurant, Coble Moran Funeral Home, Gibson Lumber Company, Southern States, Dawes Heating and Air Conditioning, G&E Farms, Southside Large Animal Clinic, State
Yeah,
Farm
that's
Insurance,
right.
Car Carter, Lynn Crittenden. Meadows
Okay,
Auto
well,
Center,
maybe it'll get here in a few minutes.
Mason Hammer Auto Parts,
All
Southern
right.
Piedmont Appraisals, Billy's AC Service, Mama Rosa Italian Restaurant, Herman's Motor Sales, Fairpoint Communications, James River Equipment, Mark Arthur Holland, Perkins Tire at Gretna, Lance Towing.
Welcome back to Gretna High School. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Hawks as we enter the second quarter. Hawks trail 6-0 to the Wildcats. Chris Hall takes it. Chris Hall has got the first down. He takes it to about the 35-yard line.
Hall with the carry.
And he got about 5 on that. 4 on that. And the Hawks again get the first down. Again, the question, though, is when the Hawks get into the red zone, are they going to be able to push the ball in? Now, they were stopped at the 5 earlier, missed the field goal attempt. And that's been an issue. Those short yardage situations. We'll see if the Hawks are able to, if they get to that point, are able to convert. 1st and 10 now at the 35 of Dan River. Rosser's going to take it and hand it off to Chambers. Chambers clipped up. Nice tackle made by Stevens.
Chambers with the carry.
As Chambers went around the left end, Stevens was able to dive and get him by the ankle and bring him down for about a 3-yard gain.
About a 3-yard gain right there, but you know, now we got the 2nd, 3rd, and trying to get another first down right here is good. But our offense right now, we're picking up some yardage and we're getting the first downs, but we need to continue to move that football.
All right, now we're going to give him 4 yards on that. 2nd and 6 for the Hawks. Again, it's Rosser taking a look at the sleeve there where the plays are written in, and Chambers comes in motion. We've had movement on the left side. Somebody leaving early for Gretna.
That could be against the Gretna Hawks right there. 5 yards right there.
I believe the end there left early.
Illegal procedure against the Hawks.
And that's a 5-yard penalty.
They're going to make it 2nd and 11.
2nd down and 11.
5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 11.
All right. They take a look at the wristbands again, Bob. That play, they were sending Chambers in motion right, and then the play was blown dead because of the infraction. All right, Chambers in slot left again. He'll come in motion, and it's going to be a direct snap to Rosser. Rosser going for the end zone, hangs it up, and overthrows his intended receiver, Matt Glass.
Off his fingertips. A little bit too long for me.
Out there. 3rd down now and 11. 3rd and 11.
Balloons are available for purchase behind the bleachers for
There's,
a $1 donation.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish that.
They got a little too cute on that one for my comfort.
I wish we'd would.
Chambers got there just as the ball was getting there, and it kind of went through his arms back to Rosser, and Rosser just overthrew it. 3rd down now and 11. And we've got movement again. Chris Hall goes early.
Chris Hall, man, he was well on his way. I believe he was going to be the intended receiver.
Yeah, I think he was going to run a post pattern.
I believe it was.
And, boy, penalties now against the Hawks. Dan River was penalized a lot in the first quarter. Now the Hawks are doing the favor here for the Wildcats in the second quarter. And the Gretna fans are a little bit restless out here, Bob.
Yeah,
they want to see this Hawks offense get rolling.
We're going the wrong way right now.
3rd down and 16 for Gretna. Trailing 6-0. Here's Rosser back to pass under pressure. He's going to be sacked. Right around midfield.
It's a little bit too long. I like Rosser if he would roll out, Stewart, roll out to the right and roll out to the left. Gives him a better vision of what's going on then. But when he stays in that pocket right there, the whole middle just collapsed on
Bob, if we had a screen pass called, he would still be running.
It'd still be running.
They sent everybody but the defensive backs on that play. All right, 4th down now, 4th and forever, 4th and 25.
Yeah.
Canaris to kick.
Edwards is deep.
Hawks had another good drive going and it fell apart. Boy, barely gets that one away. Gets a good kick out of there.
That's it.
And takes a great bounce. If the Hawks can stop it from getting to the end zone.
Right on the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Terrell Evans didn't try to fill that ball.
You know, it bounced so far off to the side, I don't think he had a real shot at it.
I don't know.
That ball really took a weird hop.
I believe I told you, it's about on the 4-yard line, I believe, Dan River takes over.
All right. Question for the Hawks now is that defense, can they hold up and get good field position after this? Dan River leading 6-0, and the ball is around the 4, Bob. 1st and 10 from the 4.
9 minutes and 46 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And Dan River's 96 yards away from pay dirt.
Or 4 yards away.
4 yards.
Gretna's 4 yards away from pay dirt.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, NFL game last
That sounds a whole lot better.
That NFL game last night ended on a safety. All right, 1st and 10. And we got a fumble. Ball's loose. Picked up. And this is right around the goal line. Did Gretna get it?
Got it.
Hawks say they have it. I think the official agrees. I never did know who ended up with the ball.
I don't know. I think Terrell Evans had the ball. He started around the left side. He didn't have good possession of it because of the fumble to begin with, and he picked it up.
So there were 2 fumbles on that play, apparently. And I'm looking at Bujak coming off, number 12, and he is hanging that right shoulder, Bob.